Hey guys, so it's now Thursday. So I mean it's like after 4. Yeah, it's almost 4:30. So pretty much today I've just been mostly doing computer stuff, I suppose. I'm watching some videos, trying to figure out where to go with my little side ventures that I was wanting to look into. I'm making somewhat of a progress, but we'll see. So the sun has kind of gone down like away enough that there's some lines on my desk, but it's not enough. Like, it's not terrible. So I'm probably going to put on a light because I have to unbox the Cricut, which I have over here, and I'm so excited. But also, all this I have over here on the floor. So I'm actually probably going to take care of that stuff because the other thing though is that I need to see how long the cords are so that way I can actually kind of finalize where I'm putting these things at because I don't know. And then after, we will actually get into kind of making the products a little bit. There's still like, I think like 2 or 3 pages I still need to finish, but those won't take me very long at all. I'll get those done and then we'll start printing because it's a lot. Because what I'm doing is I'm just getting it all done and together now. So that way I can just start prepping and like trying things out before I start doing like mass situation. Because there's a couple things I have to get like correct and like decide on and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. But I almost dropped something. But here's the cutter, which is nice. Obviously it's green because why wouldn't it be? So these, I'm not really worried about like unboxing these. These are just kind of here. But these are the springs, or not the springs, but the wires. So I think those should be fine. I don't know how big I can make these pages though. I might have to see how 5/16. There's 100 pieces in here, so that's why I was like, well, it kind of makes sense. So 5/16. So I'll probably have to like look and see how many pages that these can hold, and then that way it'll help me determine how many I can do because I have several pages because I have 3 actual like writing pages. I have like a brain dump one, a notes one, and like a to-do list one. And then I'm gonna have a few like like coloring pages in the back, along with a colorable sticker sheet, which I know how I'm gonna do because I have this label paper. I've actually used it myself to do that, and it works just fine. So that way you can kind of color and then stick it wherever you want to. So I was like, okay, that works. I know that these, if I can. These are the boards for like the covers, so there's 25 in here. Ugh. So I'll have to see. Because the notebooks are going to be like this big. Like, they're not going to be very big at all, which I'm completely fine with. I just want to have them, like, you can put it in your bag, carry in your backpack or whatever. You know, take them to work to put on your desk on the side just for, like, jotting stuff down. Because, like, I'm the type of person where sometimes I'll be thinking about and just doing something. I'll have an idea come up and I want to write it down. And sometimes I don't want to, like, pull out my phone and, like, type it up on Notion. Because I'm, like, there's times, like, it's just quicker sometimes for me to write. So that's why I was like, this actually might be kind of nice. Because in that way, whenever I go and do photos, my intention is when I do it, I'm actually going to kind of write in it of like the brain dump, I guess. Like, you can use it however you want to, but like for me, the brain dump was just like do sketching or just like random things. And then you have your, you know, your to-dos and your notes or whatever. So, and then that way they're also a little bit hard. I think that this will be fine to get into the little cinch binder. If not, I will just use extra pressure. But there's only 25 to a backpack, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm only just buying the one now because one, I need to practice and before I buy anything else. But that way, I can make, okay, so I can make 12 So if I'm gonna be practicing, we'll say I have maybe 10 good ones if I can get it all right, which is fine. So it's not that big of a problem because I'll have at least 4 designs. I'm only gonna do like 1 design per thing in the beginning, and then as I need to, I will just order more. But this is all literally just paper that I need to test. Okay. So this is actual photo paper, like for your pictures to print on. So because I think, why is that? What? I'm confused. It doesn't. This doesn't feel glossy. Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. It has a backing card in there or something, I suppose. Because I feel like the cinch binder and the Cricut I should actually like do like a nice recording for. So we'll wait. And then, yeah, so we got the paper here, some other paper. Because I have the label paper, which I now will be using for sticker sheets. I have this matte paper, which I want to try with my drawings to see how I like it. I also might just go ahead and just try the glossy paper, the actual like photo paper, and see how I feel. And then I have a couple different sticker sheet types to try. We also got the magnets I can play around with, and this one, so it's like a sticker one. I don't know, I just want to see how I feel about it, and then I actually have a video saved for making magnetic bookmarks, so I also kind of want to do that, because again, it's like an adhesive. So if I use sticker paper in this, it should stick together is my intention, so I just want to try it. Because and I might go, because these were on clearance, so like if Michael still has it, I might just go back and just buy them all. Because I even have like the round ones. So this one's just a Brother one. It's a Creative Center. Brother Genuine. I don't know. It was on the cheaper side, and I said it's starting. I said this is good enough. Because I'm assuming I can also use my phone with it too if I want. Instead of my laptop, I assume. Yeah, and it's cool because I can actually get a subscription for ink and toners. So, yeah. So this kind of seems like a good idea. Because I think it's just, you just get like, your charge per page or something. I don't know, I'll have to look at it, but I kind of like it. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, this is ink. Okay, cool. Shit. I didn't know that was open. Oh no, I'm assuming it's like the CYMK cartridges, I think, because it looks like a magenta, and this is like a lighter blue. So, I don't want to take these out just yet, but that's what that is. And then I also have a black one, but there's the magenta. I'm assuming it's that, which is fine. Again, I'm gonna have to like play around with everything anyway. Like I've never had like a professional printer before. Okay. Those instructions, these are important. Interesting. Okay. Bro, I don't know. This is gonna be interesting for me to figure. That's the other problem, is I also gotta get all this set up and like figure it out. If this is the extension cord, because I'm really thinking about keeping it at my kitchen table, but depends on how long the Cricut cord is. This is a long ass cord right here, so I might be able to make it work. I don't know what this is yet. Oh, is this a Wi-Fi cable? Oh, fuck. What is that? I don't know what that is. Or an Ethernet or something? I don't know proper terms. Okay. It's really not heavy at all. Where are my scissors? What the fuck did I do with my scissors? I need those. Okay. Before I poke myself. Oh, yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So this is the plug-in. So this would actually be long enough to fit underneath the table, because I don't really use the table, so I can still have it go around the back or whatever if I need to. So it's like out of the way. Yeah, but with this thing, you can save on ink, get free delivery, and you don't have to worry about running out. But it just... Okay, I can't use my phone. Okay. The line... I don't know what those are. So I have this. So it says line and EXT, I guess external, so I don't know if that means like hooking it up. I'm sure it's something to do with this. Obviously when I get the instructions, or like read them, I'll know. I guess it's to open something, I don't know. But it's not very big either. So it works. Ooh. It's got okay, so there's a scanner. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, that takes a little bit of force. Okay. Oh, oh, that's nice. Okay. So I can move this to hold the papers, which is super nice. Alright. I'm about to break this. But up here I have like all the functions and stuff that I can do. So, because my other printer has this as well. I don't know what all that is. Oh, for faxing, I see. Good thing I don't fax. So it's actually kind of nice. At least I can copy too, I suppose, if I need to. I don't know how often that'll happen, or scanning, but at least I have this just in case. All right. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna go pop all this over there at the table, so I'm pretty sure it'll work at the table just fine. Or at least it should, is what I'm hoping for, but I won't really know until later. The other idea I had with this was to keep it at my bar, because on both sides of the bar I have access to two different outlets. Obviously, one of them is near the sink is the problem, and then the other one's like on the side. So I could, if I wanted to, that is also another option, which also might happen, because I know I said that I was thinking about moving this stuff to over there, and then moving this to there, because I was going to put the painting, that, over here. But I kind of don't want to. So I'd rather just keep that here, because it's got papers and shit stuff on it, you know. Because a lot of that is like either works in progress, specifically this shelf, my binders for drawings. There's my commission paper if I ever get one. And then that's just like extra papers, like sketchbook. So is all that. That's for transfers. That is an extra. That's like my watercolor sketchbook and stuff. That's random paper, and so's that. So that's why I'm like, I kind of don't want to. I want to kind of keep it how it is. Because the intention is that with anything extra, like equipment, is going to sit here. And then probably right there. That's a Uline book I got, which they sent me, which I was like, okay, that's cool. Will I ever use it? I don't know about it right now, but maybe in the future. But at least these two shelves will be used for extra equipment. That's why I'm like, do I want to keep the brother? Because it's the plug-in's like right there. So it would have to kind of travel on the back or stay right here and go down. So I would have to crawl under the table, which isn't that big of a deal, but that's what I would have to do. Or I have the bar with it on this side, and there's one right here against the wall. That's my other problem, so that's why I'm like, I need to see, depending on the Cricut. That's what I might end up doing though, just keeping them on the bar for now. Because, like, obviously I'm not staying in this space forever. And I really don't want to buy more things, because it's like, one, I don't really have the space, and there's no point. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather work with what I have at the moment until I do end up moving out. But I don't really know when that'll be. So I'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. But that is something else I've been thinking about. So obviously the sooner the better, but I don't know. Because right now it's not going to happen. It's nowhere near happening. But that's just how it is. So now we're going to unbox the cinch maker and the Cricut. And then go from there. So I need to see how the cord looks. And then I got to set all this stuff up too. I forgot. I also noticed, because I forgot about this, I have an outlet right there with the bar. So if I really want to, I could keep them right here on the bar just so they're still there as another option. So I'm just trying to think, because again, I just don't want to buy anything else at the moment. Because, like, I still want to get, like, a 3D printer, but that won't be until later on. So, I'm trying to work it out. But, first things first, just getting all this shit set up is the problem. Because I still gotta get the rest of what I need sent over, probably put it on the laptop, and then I gotta start practicing. Because I'm thinking about starting my, doing the little charms first, so that's probably what I'll do. Because I think those will be the easiest things to kind of take care of first, and then that way I can mess with the printer settings. And then all this stuff. But I do have my list somewhere. So yeah, my list of things that I want to attempt and see what happens. So, alright, but let's unbox these. I'm pretty excited. So this is great. Yeah. So I don't know what some of this stuff does. Oh, that's the thing. So I'm wondering, cause scraper. Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool. It actually tells you what each one does. Because I know sometimes, like, there's like a card some people get. I think they're doing like the lamination transfers, but like they use a card and kind of smooth it. I'm like, I wonder if you could kind of use it for that purpose too, instead of just scraping stuff up. I love how they're green. That was actually kind of why, one reason why I even got this one was because it's a dark green, like it's a very pretty green. This dial though, I did not know it had this, so that's actually really cool that I can sit here and pick what I want. To be honest, most of it probably will just be paper, so I'm kind of curious about the custom. So we'll have to see. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. So luckily, so it is a long cord still. So, and I'm assuming this is instructions and such, which obviously I'm gonna need. This is the aftermath. And then that empty box. And then I still have this. I had to put Viserion in the box because I needed to this a little higher for unboxing this. Obviously I'm an amateur. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. But I just thought it was cool. This is, it's so pretty. I love the color. And then I got all these pens, which is pretty cool. So I'm assuming either for when you want to write on them, I assume is what it's for. I don't know how often I will use these, but I guess they're there just in case I need them for something. So we'll see. This, the iron-on, I don't have an iron, but I think it would still be cool to try at some point. Because if I can make my own iron-on things, then I could probably just buy a couple blanks, like from Amazon is what I would go to first. I would need to get an iron. I'll need to probably like look at this to make sure. But if it's all it really needs is like an iron, then I can get the iron, make my own designs, and just press stuff on things. And just go to Amazon is what I would look at though. I think would actually be kind of cool. Even if, because it'd be fun if I could turn something like these into an iron-on or whatever. I don't know, because I'm assuming you would have to cut stuff. Like you would need very specific colors if you're going to do that. I don't know what these, I'm assuming it's just red, black, and white is what it looks like. But I'll have to look at that because that'd be kind of cool to do. I have this transfer paper or transfer tape. So when making the Easy Apply Cricut vinyl. Oh, okay. So I guess that's what it's for, is for the vinyl. Okay. So, because when I was watching the little charm video, the lady was using the vinyl to pick up the designs and put it on top of the charm. The way she did it though, like she didn't use a printer. She was literally sitting there cutting out every single shape and trying to put it like on there precisely to match it up for like layering of the colors. I'm not doing that. I don't have that kind of patience. That's why I brought the printer. So I could print my designs off and then I could just kind of tape like for sticker paper and just put them on top of that was the intention for the doing that option. But at least I have this just in case. So I might need to see what else I can use transfer tape for because I don't know how much I'm going to use this. I think it looks like it's 1 by 2 feet is what it is. Because it says 12 inch by 48, so by 48 inch, so. But I'll have to see what the uses are for that. And then a removable mat. I don't know what this is. This is vinyl. Premium vinyl. Okay, so here's the vinyl. New Nouveau is what the colors are, which personally I would never ever use. But I guess if I want to test out some vinyl, I can. I don't know what I would use vinyl for personally. I'll have to figure that out and see what vinyl is good for because I don't know. Yeah, so I have 12 sheets. That's what the colors are, again, personally. The only one I would use, if for anything, is that dark green. Other than that, none of these mean anything to me, personally. But maybe I could use them for something, for making stuff. Maybe I could make stuff for my parents and my brother. So we'll have to see. but I got scared that I thought my phone was about to fall out, and it kind of freaked me out for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and just start consolidating and putting these somewhere. Because if these might have to go in this little cubby hole too, I don't know yet. But I at least want to put these pens in there. Just accumulate more trash. Now the little covering they put the Cricut in, I actually might go ahead and just keep anyway, just in case I need to move. Fuck. I just bent my nail. Damn it. I might need to just put that somewhere. I could probably put it in this little thing I have over here. I just have so much cardboard now, but I don't throw the cardboard away. I just wait till I go to my parents, and then I just kind of give it to them. So, fuck. Sorry. Y'all went for a ride. I was wanting to test something. I don't know. So there's also this little flap here. I don't know what the hell that's for. So I guess I'll have to wait and see. But at least I can put these in here for now. But this should be good. I don't know what this custom is. I'll have to see what other options I have. But I'm curious. So I also don't know where I'm doing with these yet. So I'll have to figure that out. Because they're gonna need, I guess I'll just have to put them in a little cubby hole. Like where I was originally gonna put everything, I suppose. So, but first I need to get done with these designs first. And get them sent, and then I can start playing around with, what is this? What the hell is this? Oh, are these testers? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well now I can play around with things. I don't know what this is. It almost feels like a fabric of sorts. Again, I don't know what I would use this for. But at least in the future, I can try new things, which is cool. I might need to keep this to put all the instructions back in there. Kind of keep it together, I think. Okay. Make little finger puppets. That's cool. Okay. Oh, damn, why wasn't that one available? I like that one too. That's a pretty one. I guess that's the mint one, but I'm still happy with this dark green one. Because I don't really have a lot of dark green in here. It's just more the lime green, and I don't really have much blue either. Except for on like my little design, my little paintings and stuff I've done. But it's fine. Cricut cartridge port. What the fuck is that? Storage cup. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Okay, and I won't undo the mat until I'm ready to actually touch the mat. But I'm also wondering if I should keep that lamination. JPEG, PNG. Okay, I can do both. Okay. So fonts. Okay, well at least I got a bunch of stuff, but the problem is that like most of it I'm already done with. Oh. So the vinyl is for sticking everywhere. I did want to test the vinyl, however, I would need to print on the vinyl is the problem. So I guess I can keep the vinyl for other things. Scoring stylus. Creates folds. Got the blades, which I'll probably need to eventually get more of. Pens. So I actually thought about getting the sublimation items. Light grip. I might need to get a standard grip. I don't need a fabric or balsa mat. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, I might need to go get a standard mat. Okay. What? Make a little drink. Okay. Cool. Alright, so this is still going to be a whole process of trying to learn these things, but that's okay, because I'll record it as I go. I just wanted to look at all this just to kind of see. So what they did, this is for a little project, I guess, to kind of, which is fine. But damn, because I was wanting to try the vinyl, and but the problem is that I need to print on the vinyl if I'm going to use the vinyl. So I'll just stick with my original plan of just using sticker paper, because that's what I'll be mostly using anyway. Because I don't, yeah, at the moment I'm not using this, but yeah, for this heat transfer or the iron-on, I still want to look into that, but I would have to buy an ironing board. But again, I assume I would need to buy different colors if I'm going to do that. So that's the other problem. So 2 of those I don't quite know yet. Well, I guess all 3 I don't know for sure when I'll be using those because I have my own materials. Maybe down the line we'll figure it out as I go. But at least this way I can try stuff and kind of see how I feel. So let me go ahead and clean this up some as I throw another piece of trash on the floor. I'm going to clean this up, and then I will move this stuff. I probably will just stay at the bar just because I have that plug right there, and that way I have the stools underneath for whatever I need. Obviously it's not that close, but at this moment in time it's probably going to be the best option for now until I figure something else out. But at the moment I don't plan on changing anything around because I don't really have anywhere to go for anything. So that's what we're gonna do. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna break down these boxes and get them stacked up near the trash can. So when I go to my parents next month, I can take it all with me. But I still have another month, less than a month, before I actually have to go over there. So plenty of time to accumulate more. I probably need to in the future. At some point, I'll need to make a list of other things I need. Like I'll have to look at all this because, yeah, it's just because these colors are just not for me. Is the problem. So that's why I don't know what I would do with them. Unless I did do a little project where each one got cut out differently, I suppose. And I could maybe I could use them for that because now I have an idea. Never mind. I got an idea I can use with these. I just have to actually do it. But it's possible. So we'll see. And then one day the iron-on. But yeah, let me just go shove all this over there. And then I'm going to finish doing the designs, get them all sent over, which I'll show y'all when I get done. It's a lot. And then we will get set up and going, because I think I'm just going to put everything on the laptop, just because it's easier than putting on the phone or the tablet. Although it's quicker, it's easier just to put it on there and keep everything there. So that's probably what I'll do. And break. Okay, so it's now Friday. And yeah, I didn't get to anything last night that I was actually supposed to do with the Cricut and the printer because I realized I still had some pages I wanted to do. They're not difficult. Once I got the initial line art done, they're super simple. They just took me a while to do. And then this morning I remembered, I was like, oh, I need to fix the business cards. So I did that. That took me about an hour because there were 5 of them. Yeah. So I literally did nothing that I wanted to do this week because I was like, oh, I'll get done with the pages, you know, by Tuesday. Nope. No. And now I have some other issues. So starting with these. These are too small. They will not fit into the cinch. I mean, they will, but it's just like trying to get it punched. I would have to do a double punch, and it's like I can't see that. So I can't use these for my actual books. However, I have another idea. So I figured I have a hole punch. I tested it, and it worked. I can use a hole punch with these, and I can make mini sketchbooks. Because obviously, I'm not going to sit here and hole punch all of this. So I figured if I could do them in half, that might be better. And just so I can use these, because I have 100 of these, so we'll say roughly I can get roughly 200, a little less if I mess up on stuff, which will probably happen. So that's how I'm fixing that problem. I will show you all the drawings I had to do. It's a lot, and I still have to get them on my laptop, so that's going to be a whole nother process, which I'll start in a few minutes. yeah, it's also I also have to set up the printer in the Cricut, which I'm also gonna do. I'm not gonna do it on camera just in case I have to like log in and like create an account or something. And it's also just software. I'm like, seeing one, you've probably seen them all. I'm sure these two aren't that much different. It's just the actual like printing process and cutting is what is actually what's more important. So I'm gonna do that here in a few minutes on by myself as well. And then I also realized that I need some other things. So I went to Walmart because I was hoping I would find some more cinching wire that was bigger, and I didn't. So then I went to Michael's. Michael's didn't have any because that's where I got the mini cinch, but they don't have any wires, which sucks. They have the disc binding, but not the wire binding. So I'm like, crap. And then I went to Office Depot. I always want to say Home Depot, but it's Office Depot. To see it, because I knew that they had some binding wire, but it's not the kind I need. It's still like, and it's just kind of weird. So I was like, great. So now I have to make another Amazon purchase. But then I was also looking at some other videos, because I was also looking at the shrink and ink papers to make little charms. I'm still going to go ahead and do what I was going to do originally with like my paper and just kind of do what the one lady in one of the tutorials I saw. I'm going to just do a de-sheeted just to kind of see how it looks. But another video I saw, there's actual printable shrink paper. I did not know that existed, so my ass is going to be going on Amazon. So I'm going to order the correct wires. I'm going to be ordering that shrink paper. And then also, I saw that she was making pins out of the shrink papers. Now I'm like, ooh, because now I can order the rubber stoppers and then pin backs, which is also what I'm going to do, because I thought that would be kind of cool. That way it's an option. So I did that, so I got to order that. So I'm also going to wait for the Amazon order tonight. I'll probably will order just in case I come up with something else that I want to order. I'm also still debating on that laminator, because I don't really know what I would need the laminator for. I could probably wait on laminator still. I don't really need it. Now, I might get the little, like, corner punch, I think, and go ahead and just get that. So that way I can do my business cards, so that way they're a little bit softer on the sides. It's not going to, like, poke anyone. And then maybe bookmarks, I suppose. I don't know if I want to do... I mean, I guess I can do bookmarks. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it doesn't hurt, so in case if people want something rounded, I can round it. I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at. So not really much progress, if anything. I just found more things that I need to do and need to get. And I didn't actually get anywhere. But let me just show you all the... Well, actually, let me show you what I got at Walmart first so I can explain. So, first things I got was paper. So one of these it's Hammermill, which I've never used. But one of them is 90 GSM, and the other one is 75. So the 75, I was gonna look at using for my actual sketchbooks, just because it was a little bit thicker. And the 90, I'm gonna look and see if I like it for prints, because I have this other printing paper, like this mat right here that you see. I was gonna try and look at that, so I might just do both, because that's gonna be a lot darker than this. Because I actually might end up using that for my business cards, is what I'm thinking. I don't know. Hold on, I can move all the million of other papers I still have. What is this GSM? It says 44 pound, 24. Ooh. I'll still need to look and see how I feel. I mean, they're both matte, but this is just... Yeah, so this one's a little bit like an off-white, and this one looks like it might be pure white. So I'm just going to test them both out, see which one I like, and then whichever one I don't like will most likely just be used for business cards. Pretty much until it's out, and then I'll get the one I do like for everything is what I'm just gonna do, just so I can use it. Because the business cards I'm printing here, and those can be front and back, so that's something else. But yeah, so, and this is also, it says multi-purpose, which I'm assuming is not necessarily what I'm thinking for. It's probably just for printing. But I just got the 75 because one person I saw said that that's what she used, between like 60 and 70 GSM for her papers. So I just did the 75, so I thought it would be kind of nice. Just used for printing out, you know, just for note taking. That's my receipt, which I need. I also found these little magnetic buttons because I also want to, I thought this would be good to try for making magnetic bookmarks with. And then the stuff I got from Michael's, I'm like, I could look at just using for like regular like fridge magnets or something. So I thought those would be good to try those out. I also got these for the charms. So it's the floss, like for, like stitch making or whatever it is. So I just got this because one, it's a bunch of colors, so that way if like for some reason if I print something off and the colors don't exactly match, then I have options I can go with, which I thought would be kind of nice, just so it's kind of different. And then that way I have this, you know, carrying case already, and then when I run out I can just get more on Amazon or something. Because I was going to buy individual ones that I only wanted, but Walmart didn't have everything I wanted because they're only 53 cents each, but I need like kind of specific colors, and there were a few they didn't have, so I was like, that's kind of a problem. So I went with this because it does have all the colors I need and then some, so that way I can, you know, add colorful options for the charms. Because I'm going to do it because I have the little lobster claws, so I'm going to take a picture with the band, because my thought was, if this works, if I make them long enough, even though this is closed, I'm wondering if it'll be thin enough it could still fit through the hoop and act like a bookmark, was one option. And then the other one was just have the lobster clasp, so you could just kind of stick it like on your bag or like in the hoop or something. So I'm still going to give the wire either way, and then people can decide what they want to do. So that's what I got that for. And speaking of mini sketchbooks, I'm also got this cardstock paper, so it's pure white, it's blank. It's 74-pound GSM, so I'm using this for the mini sketchbooks, just because it's a little bit thicker, and then I cut it. Again, it's also pure white, so I figured that was easier just for, just having this available for drawing, sketching, whatever people want to do. Because I am going to have to figure it out, because I'll have to count how many is in here, and then I will have to cut accordingly to try and get it half off, or like down the middle as much as possible, so I can do it with the hole punch and do that. So that was also the other idea I had, because then I can just cut this with my little paper cutter I have. I don't have to put this in the Cricut because that's not what this is for. And then I should still be able to put this in my printer to print off a cover, which I'm thinking I might just do like the little cutesy head I have for the cover pages. Is probably what I'm going to do. And then again, I still have to make an Amazon purchase. I'm hoping at some point I will be good enough to make some type of return on all this, because right now it's not good. So, but oh, also, okay, before I show you the drawings, so my intention is for the next 2 months, which I have decided this, I just want to try it and see what happens. But when I do these designs, all next month, I'm going to focus on trying to promote this stuff with like the different, because I'm going to try and record me making these and then kind of posting them to see if that might help, just so it's actually like small business content versus like just drawing videos. I'm actually now creating things. And then the following month, I'm only going to make one new design, which is my little spring hedgehog painting that I really want to do because it's spring, so it makes sense. It'll go up in April, but to me, April's more of a spring month than March anyway, personally. So I'm fine with that. But then the rest of it, I'm just going to fix up all the current designs I have now to get them where these 5 designs are going, just to catch everything up. And then again, all for April, I'm just going to promote these products, and then that way, starting in April, I'll start making new products for the following month, like new designs for the following month, I think is what I'm going to do, and just try and see what happens with that. Plus, so I'm hoping like maybe having these like drawing books and like these notebooks and stuff might help. I don't know. Because the problem is, I feel like I'm trying too hard and not hard enough. Like, I'm trying too hard to make all this stuff perfect, but I'm not trying hard enough because it's like I'm just not getting the feedback I need. So it's just difficult. But there's just nothing I can do. So I just gotta go with it. All right, but let me just show you. Okay, do you see all this? I have to print out all of this. Or not print, but I have to get all this sent to my laptop. All of this. These two are practice for stickers that I want to use, so that's a little bit different. And that's just my banner, but it still needs to go. But yeah, so this is what I created for the banner. So something simple. I was like, it's fine. Okay, so now all these, let me just show you. So what I did here was each of the books, I decided that all of these will be color coordinated to their particular book that they're going to have. So that's why this was also taking me forever. Again, it looks super simple, but it was taking a while. Plus, I actually also put in details on each of them to also kind of help with with whatever the drawing was. So like this is for the Eoraptor, so it's kind of like feathers. These are the hedgehogs, so it's like quills. Obviously fire is going to be easiest because it's like kind of like lava situation. So that's what I sat here and did. That's what I'm saying. So it's like once I got the line work done, it was easy enough, but it's just the coloring part is what took me a while. But now it's just like all these lines are just a one and done. So, oh, I might have actually done some of these twice. That's fine. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, so now I have to get all this sent off and kind of just go from there. So, because I have to get all of these done, and then I gotta go, because yeah, so I'm gonna get all these sent over to my laptop, and then I will get that stuff going, because now pretty much for the rest of the night I'm literally just gonna sit here and just do like testing, and that's really it until I'm like okay enough to get like some type of product. Because again, some of the stuff I'll have to like the actual like notebooks I'll have to wait on, but even if I at least get the stuff printed for now and I can just look at it, I'd rather just do that just to get it printed and just see how that looks. So that's what I'm gonna sit here and do. And then I guess I'll come back whenever I'm actually able to get the printer and Cricut set up so we can actually start trying things. Because I think for the first run of printing, I'm just going to use the copy paper I have, like the really cheap regular printer paper. I'm just going to use that in the beginning just to kind of test some stuff. And then I will, plus it's also pure white, so it'll kind of help match some of this stuff. And then I'll switch over to like the stickers and the magnets and stuff and the little shrink-a-dinks. I guess maybe I should do the shrinks first, because my intention was to do the shrinks and then I could put the shrink stickers and the magnets together on one page and just kind of get those tested. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. That'll literally be the rest of my night, is me just testing stuff out pretty much. Because in this weekend, my intention is to work on the comic page, because I'm going to bring it to work with me, get as much as I can done there, probably come home tomorrow, get it finished, at least drawing wise, take it back to work, go ahead and get the marker done, bring it back Sunday night, finish off the marker, so it'll have to just pencil for next week at some point. Because I could start working on the pencil like Monday, Tuesday if I wanted to, depending on where I'm at. But I can't finish recording it until like sometime when I'm off. But even then, next week is all pretty much just getting the products finished, like all of them, like one of each. I have to take the pictures and then I have to get them uploaded. So I can publish everything on Friday, because the first is on a Saturday and I have to work again on Saturday. So I have to do that. And then also this weekend, my intention is to also start my little side ventures that I want to do. Because I haven't even touched those. And I was supposed to. That's why I'm like, I literally did like nothing that I was supposed to at all to do this week. But I just didn't realize how long these drawings were going to take me. So now I know. So that's why I'm like, I'll just have to. And then probably Monday and Tuesday as well, I'll probably have to do my little side ventures and just stick with those. And that's all that's literally going to happen. And then starting Wednesday around 11, I will start taking pictures. So I'll probably put everything up in groups just to make it easier for myself. because I have less stuff going up on Printify now. It's just I also have to delete a whole bunch of stuff off there that I don't need anymore, which is fine. And then I gotta put everything up. It's fine, because luckily I can make one listing and then just copy it, and then I can switch stuff around as need be and make another one, so it's not that difficult. So that's what we're going to end up doing. But let me just get all this stuff transferred over and go get stuff set up, so that way we can actually get into what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so it's now Saturday. It's Saturday night. So good and bad news. Good news is I got the printer and the Cricut set up on my laptop. Bad news, I didn't start practicing anything. All I got practiced were just the cuts that I had to make and like the practice prints, which right now both of them work fine. But I won't really know until Monday, because Monday is when I actually intend on doing like actual printing, because I can't do my normal sized art books like the 5x7s because of the cardboard, or the charms because I need that, because I bought the printable shrink plastic paper. So I can't work on any of those till probably Thursday, unless everything is delivered Tuesday. If not, I'll have to wait till Thursday. So, and then Tuesday, hoping I'll get done cutting everything, printing everything on Monday, I will be cutting things on Tuesday. So I'm trying to get as much done as possible, as quickly as possible, because of how much stuff I have to do. Like, my Notion's a mess because it's kind of like a dumping ground for all my ideas, and then I've already started doing my base of what I need to do for every day. It's a lot. I don't even know if I'm gonna get done is the problem, because it's a lot. Also, this place is a mess, because I have those right there, which those I'm actually gonna end up moving over here, because if I record videos for this, I'm gonna have to for the wall. It's not a black top, but oh well, but I can at least take care of this. Unless the vinyl has black in it. I don't remember, because it'd be kind of nice just to put it down. So all that stuff will have to move somewhere else. There's trash on the floor, like recycle, but I can't move any of that until I go to my parents' place. I have stuff up here still. There's stuff covering this. I have stuff on the bench. There's stuff on the floor. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also bought 2 new cutting mats for the Cricut, because they only gave me like the light grip one, the blue one. So I got 2 of the green ones, which are the medium grip, which I thought might be better for what I want to do. Because then I will be only practicing printing for the time being with printer paper, just to make sure everything's okay. And then I'll switch over to like my actual papers, like all the papers I want to use, including the sticker papers, just to kind of make sure that I'm okay. So it's gonna be a lot, but it's fine. And then for drawing wise today at work, I managed to get some stuff done, which I'm not gonna do anymore now. I'm thinking I might just wait until Wednesday, because I have 2 weeks essentially to get this done. But here's the next comic page. So I managed to get that done. Obviously it's not the best, but it's not terrible either. So this is the writer's page, my next one. I am gonna have to actually go back and like look at it, because I just kind of drew it and just kind of mess with it as I went. But now I have to actually go back and just kind of check it over, so I just start having all the characters in here. I don't do their names yet until later, like Arlathea. I didn't actually put their names down until like halfway through. I'm just trying to almost give it more of like a cinematic approach. It's actually going to be raining in this, so what I'm going to do is when I put the markers down, I'm going to grab the paint pens and I'm going to make it look like it's raining and then do the colored pencil. I thought that actually might be a good idea, again, because I had the paint pens and they were so much fun to use, I might as well use them. But yeah. And fun fact, these guys actually will be appearing in my other stories as well as some of the main characters, like some of the main side characters, I suppose. So this won't be like the only story that we're in. So I started that. Because when did I do this page? I want to say it was, I did this March 27th was the first page, so. And I'm just now getting to it. Okay, and then what I also did, oh yeah, I gotta explain something else too that I forgot about, was I started the next minis. So it's called Hello Herbivore. So you have the 2 long necks, I guess brachiosaurs, I just call them long necks. Land Before Time, you know. So I have this, I love her face, this is Kana. So they're all characters too. So I went ahead and get all this sketched out, so I'll work on it some more tomorrow, because then I have my paint pens and I have colored pencils at the bottom. So with this, I have to bring this back, because since I am now actually going to be making my own stuff, and I know that because I'm actually going to be making pins. I'm going to make the plastic pins, because I bought the rubber backings and the pins to use, so I could do a mixture of pins and charms, which will be good. So I'll probably just do a combination. So my little the charms will be like the really, really like cutesy designs, and the regular charms will be like my normal cute designs, and my like dragon head or whatever will be the pins because they'll be bigger. So I have to make backing cards. I completely forgot. So the good news is I only have to make one type of backing card, and I can size it to match whatever else I need. But I'll just have to change the wording. But I'm thinking the wording, I'll probably just make black, just so it's easier to see and just do it that way. Just so, because I gotta make 5 of them right now. So I'm hoping those won't take me the whole time, but they'll take me quite a bit. So that's where I'm at right now. So now what I'm gonna do is, instead of drawing and such, I'm just going to work on my little side ventures I didn't get to, just because I need to. At least one of them, just start one of them to make progress somewhere. And then tomorrow, the intention is to fix my Notion, because it's bad. It looks, it's just shit everywhere. It's awful. It's just because my weekly to-do list just turns into like a dumping ground of things to do. Because like I have like other pages, but that's just where it goes if I'm thinking of stuff. Because I'm actually excited for my little sketchbooks, not gonna lie. Because how I have them set up, I'm actually going to be using them, because I think it'll be helpful for me to get ideas down in there and then transfer it over to Notion. Because I have several different journals I use for several different things. I have like 4 or 5 of them, and they're all for different things. So that's why I'm excited for that. So that way I can at least get things over Notion where they're supposed to go. And then that way kind of fix that. Because like my Notion, generally, if I do it properly when I do it, it's supposed to be kind of like my preliminary week, and then I have another notebook that's an actual like daily planner / weekly that I can sit there and miss stuff, and I can kind of write stuff down that I was wanting to do today and just kind of move stuff if I have to for somewhere else. So that's why I'm excited. But I won't be able to start any of that till Thursday, but the plan is to at least, for the sketchbooks, is to get all the pages printed and ready to be put together Thursday. And then I will have to wait Thursday to do any of the charms and the pins. But I just have to do one of each, so I'm like, hopefully it won't be that long, especially once I can make sure the printer's good. I think I'll be okay. So, and I can start business cards and all this other stuff, and because I can get everything else done, even though like the little baby sketchbooks, I have everything I need. It's literally, I just have to wait to do those 2 things. So those will probably be like one of the last few things I get up on Thursday. So I also gotta get those together and take pictures. That's why I'm like, I kind of need to go to post office like right when it opens. I'm hoping everything will just be in my P.O. box and I don't have to walk up to the counter. I'm hoping. Because I think the box will be small enough. I also ordered actual boxes too, in case people did order planners and I have something to put them in. Because all I have are rigid mailers, and it's like, they're not wide enough to fit the planner. So I just went ahead and bought the box. It's a small box. Like, it'll barely fit the planner, but it'll fit. That was kind of the point. So I did that. They're also black, so I'm actually pretty excited about that, because that'll work for my stuff. Because I only have, like, brown packaging tape right now. Because I just did that, just because it was, like, what I had. And then, in the future, I actually probably will get the, custom packaging tape with my logo on it. I think is what I'm going to do. But that'll be later. I also have to make packaging stickers. So I'll probably make like 2 different sizes, and it'll be the same thing, just 2 different sizes. Well, I actually might make some more, probably like a fragile or something, or like a do not bend is probably what I'll put on there. So that's the other idea. That's what I have though, so. But yeah, I guess I'll just get started in this little side venture to at least get it somewhat started. It won't get finished, but I can at least start the process, which I need to. And then maybe tomorrow, because I'm also probably going to start rearranging, like putting my hippocampus painting over there like it needs to go, and take the stuff off the counter and put it on the table, I think is also what I'll be doing tomorrow. And then whatever time I have left, I will probably either continue the current side venture I'm about to start, or just start working on a second one. and just do it that way, and then I can go back and forth. So that's where I'm at. It's fine. And then Monday and Tuesday is already planned out. Literally my entire week is already planned out with all the things I have to do. And then I also gotta like try and look at email stuff too, is the other problem, because I didn't really do my emails last week. So I got rid of what I could, but I didn't like really like go through them. So, because there's some emails I get, I just automatically delete, because I'm like, I don't really care. Like, it's part of, like, a specific, like, subscription I'm part of, but, like, certain emails they send out, I just don't care. So I just get rid of them. So, that's where we're at. But let me get started, and then I'll probably will just come back tomorrow when we're rearranging things and just kind of do that and just go through that. And then I'll also show you my Notion, because it's a mess. And then I gotta fix all that. So that's where we're at. Okay, so it is now Monday morning, so I did my workout, that's why I'm dressed like this. So now I'm just doing some test printing. So what I did was, I don't know what I'm doing, first off, but this is what I attempted to, I'm also just using like plain copy paper, okay? I did do some test prints, so we'll look at those in a second, but I'm probably gonna switch over and do like better paper, but I'll have to compare what I want with what, but. So this is just kind of how I put it down, the business cards. And I just did some extra drawings because if not, there's like a lot of empty space. All right, so that's what I have. So this is what occurred. All right, one that's very dim compared to here. So I'm wondering, because like it all is. So I don't know if I might need to try and up something. I'm going to try and do like another piece of paper first to see if maybe that's what the problem is. Because again, this is like super thin. But I mean, other than, I don't know. So I probably won't be doing prints. Like that actually, I mean, minus a dim color does not look terrible. But I don't know. So here's was the first attempt at the business cards, which those actually look pretty okay. Again, it's just the color. So I guess I'll try to up. Let me practice on other paper first, and then I will decide what I want to do, but it's not terrible. So here's some other little drawings that I have that I just kind of put on here. And then when you flip it, you can see that business cards on the back here. So I flipped it on the short end, which that's why I'm confused on what those are. So I also made those backing cards, which I'll have to size properly when I get there. Same thing with these. But then I flipped it on the long end. So, and it actually matches. Obviously, like that's on me, like here. I'll have to size them properly. But flipping on the long end works. So at least I know that. So I guess now I'm going to get the correct paper, I suppose, because I'll have to test it, like feel it and see what's thick, and then we'll have to just put something in and just see what happens. I might test the business cards again. Honestly, I'm not really worried about like trying to fix the height at the moment. I'll do that later. I'm just trying to get it with the, I guess, the settings now, in case I need to up the saturation, but I don't know, because like here on the laptop it's pretty saturated. But if I have to saturate it again up higher, I will. So we'll see. But yeah, so obviously those are not the right size. I just did that just to have something. They'll have to be bigger, but I'm just trying to test as much as possible, because that's what the whole point of today was. So let's walk over here and let's grab paper. I don't want magnets. I'll test those later. I also have to look and see. I'm gonna have to test out size-wise. But again, at the moment, we're just... Okay. So I have those, which will be for sticker sheets and stickers, like for the coloring in. So I gotta try this. Here's this sticker paper. Oh, look, more sticker paper. Is that the clear stuff? I don't want the clear stuff. So then I have that for cutting the business cards, and cutting out those papers was the whole point of that. So I'm like, I don't have to stick those in the Cricut because I don't need the Cricut for those. But again, I'm going to worry about all that later. I'm just like, I just need to get the printing sorted. I also want this. we'll see what I use that for, but I also just want to test the thickness. I know it says it on there already, but I'm like, I also want to actually like touch it. Okay. So. We're getting really trash on the floor still because oh. Okay. So now this stuff. Alright, copy paper, I just won't test anymore. I just wanted to see, but it works, so that's good at least. I know it works now. But now it's like I actually gotta test it. And the other plan is to also get some of this situated. So we'll see. But I know this, because I was just, like, it's flimsy, but if I use it for the stickers, it's not gonna matter. Because it'll just, you just color them in and stick them, right? And like here, I did do a test with a marker and pencil, and it works. So, and it's not rubbing, that's why I'm like, I'm not that worried about it. So I can test that. I'll have to grab a whole new piece of paper though, because this is a maze. Unless I cut it. Because that paper tray does allow for different sizings. So, because I could cut that, but I could still use it as a test. I might as well. A large, yeah, there's a 4x6. So you can literally just sit here and move stuff around to different sizings. Because obviously the biggest is 8.5 by 11, which is fine, so it's standard. So I'll probably just get this cut, so I could still use it some. So I'll probably end up doing that. I just have to do the one side for it. I don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So now for, this is the matte white sticker paper. So I've never, since I've never like used the Cricut, I'm assuming you have to, I guess, go through the Cricut. Like if you're gonna put it through the Cricut, you have to like, I guess, go through that system and then shoot it over to the printer because it's got the lines on it. I assume. Okay. I'm guessing so. I don't know. Because with this, I might actually just put like, make them big, I guess. Just so I can kind of see a whole bunch of them at once. Well, that's what I was trying to do, was like I was trying to test the different colors. And just kind of seeing. Alright. So there's sticker 1. Shipping labels, yeah, those are literally for one specific purpose. So I won't be testing that for anything else. I'm literally just testing it just so I can see how it works. Because I'm like, since this is a little bit better than copier paper, I'm hoping that the colors will look better, but if they don't, then I'll just up the saturation, I suppose. Like, I'll probably just test just one thing, and then do that. Alright, so this is the glossy white, so this is waterproof. Ooh, okay. Ew, that smells. It's not like pungent, but it smells. Alright, I'm also trying to keep like papers together as much as possible, so I'm like, I have to do them one at a time. Okay, so same thing. So this is, oh, this is the wrong one. Hold on. Alright, so this is just a white sticker paper. This is actually for the silhouette, but I'm just going to assume, I didn't know it was at first when I first grabbed it, but I'm just going to assume I can just use it. So again, I'll have to cut, just cut it. Alright, and this is just regular old photo paper. I just want to see what my stuff looks like on glossy paper instead of just matte. Oh, this is, oh wait. I was like, this is not glossy, but that's just cardboard. Okay. So now we have this Epsom Premium Presentation Mat. So, and I have sticky notes so I can kind of write down what I think. Alright, so. Because I thought maybe, I mean, this is flimsy too. I don't know. I thought I could just use this for the business cards, pretty much. Just because they're probably gonna go in there in a second. I mean, that's why I kind of drew the art too, was so people could keep it, but I don't know. I'm not very good at this, but I'm trying. I'll just have to see. I mean, if this paper is good, then I'll be fine, but I don't know. Because this is the cardstock. I have to get scissors. Okay. So I'm wondering if for some of this, whatever I have here, go ahead and just, I actually might just keep what I have here and just use it for test printing. So I'm not having to sit here and mess with a whole bunch of stuff. Because I don't have to do the back. I can just print the 2 pages and be fine. Okay. So my intention was to use this for the little sketchbooks, but I don't know. Because then I have 2 different hammermill papers that I thought might be good for the inside of the sketchbooks. Again, because they're not, because, well, or that presentation, well, in that presentation, like, oh, I haven't decided. Because I also got to figure out what's going to be used for the coloring pages. Like, it's not supposed to be anything, like, super crazy, you know? I don't know. I might be taking this too far, but okay. The 75 almost feels like it's slightly more thick than the 90. Okay. But I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just get this stuff printed first. And then when I get it all printed, I will come back and we'll compare. Because I'll know after the first print if I need to up the saturation. If not, then it was just a copy paper, which is fine. So, yeah, I'll be back whenever I get there. Hi. So it is now Wednesday. So yesterday we didn't get very far with printing, but I have good news. I just did all my test prints, and I'm actually, when I changed some stuff, I'm actually like really happy and like really excited now. I'm also making some other decisions, but we'll get to that in a minute. That's my laptop back there because I just finished printing everything. I was like, what is that green square? And then I was like, oh, I know what that is. Alright, so what happened was for a while, I just kept printing on the cardstock paper, so I was like, ooh, this is not turning out how I want it to. It was not looking good because I didn't try the other papers yet. I just did, and let me just say, oh my gosh, to me it looks a lot better, so I'm super excited. So finally, I just started to go in and like update the pictures again on the laptop with the picture editor. So all I really was doing was I just was upping, like for the cardstock in particular, what I did was I started to up the saturation because it just was not looking very good. I upped it to 50%. And then I was also messing around with the whatchamacallit, how clear it was. I already don't remember what that, the very bottom one, whatever that is. I was also messing with that, but it just was not looking the best on some of the stuff. So I was like, ooh. So I stopped doing that. Then I decided to go over and brighten up the brightness and see what that did, which that looked awful. So I was like, okay, saturation is all we're going to update. And so far, everything else looked good. So just as a reminder, so this is what was just with the plain copy paper, because in the settings, when I finally figured out how to get there, all I did was, because this is on, you know, just plain paper, like, ugh. So all I did was I just and went into the settings and I just upped it to where it said inkjet paper, and it said the quality of print needs to be high. So obviously it takes longer to print stuff out, so that's why I'm like, I'm not showing anything because it just takes way too long. but it looks a lot better. So that was the beginning before I decided to try and start switching up settings and whatnot, because I just want to try the copy paper. Obviously the printing works, so I was like, okay, cool. So then we got switched. So these are all of my attempts on the whatchamacallit, the cardstock paper. Oh my gosh. On the cardstock paper, this is what I did. So this is how we're looking. She is definitely causing me the biggest problems, but I just started like kind of writing down and like that. Ooh. I'm also going to change the papers in there. I'm not going to do all this. I'm just going to leave them blank like a sketchbook, and that way people can act like a bullet journal, decorate however they want to, use it as a sketchbook. I don't really care. I'm going to put it in there. That was complete saturation. That just looks awful. So, I mean, obviously this looks fine no matter what. It's just outlines. So, but this is kind of where I was. So that looked a little bit better. That was just a saturation up. Like, even these guys are not looking too bad. I actually really like how that looks. I brought him in a little too close. He looks kind of funny, but because yeah, I was just trying to test out a couple of them. I'm also trying to figure out how to like flip the paper, which I think I have it down now. But this is just the 50% brightness up, and now I'm like, that's why the brightness looks awful. So that's why I was just messing with saturation only. So it was meant to come on the back, but you can tell, like, I think it's interesting how it copied it over though, and you can still see through it. But again, she looks okay, but I'm also going to be changing how I do business cards now, because I have this idea where in the right corner, I'm going to have Arlathea and JoJo. So I actually have to draw all this out now, but I just thought it would be a lot better for me. So Arlathea and JoJo, I'm going to have my logo up here, probably my name, a little thank you note with whoever bought it from, and then my website's down here. I think would be better than on the back would actually be one of these guys still. I think would be good. Now, I'm like, I might have like either Vistaprint or Vogue Grace print these for me instead. I was going to do it here, but if I'm doing all that, it's just a lot of black ink, and I'm like, oh, I might just have them do it. Same with the prints, but I'll have to see. But yeah, so that's what that turned out like. So finally, I was like, okay, so after this, I just decided that maybe, I just hit my knee, I should just start using the other papers. Because it might just be the quality papers, I think, is what my biggest problem is. That's why I'm messing it with it so much. So I just printed all the rest of them. I have 5 more that I just did. So I did my 2 matte papers and then the 3 sticker papers I had. So it all actually looks really good, except for one of the matte papers, but that one's another sticker paper. It's matte, but the whole point of that one is to actually have it as like a color me sticker. I'm not going to use it for colored stuff on. I was just curious as to what it looked like with colors on it. But now that I've done these, it looks so much better. So that means I can actually start doing things now and start printing stuff off, because I have to like figure out now how to like conform it on the page, I suppose, and like how I'm going to do that. I think once I can get like a template done, then that way I can just switch them out as I need to fit, and it'll be completely fine. But it looks better now. And all these pages, except for this copy paper, will go into the notebook. But I think one of these, probably a 75, I think might just be for personal use when I gotta print stuff out. And just have extra copy paper. So I can use the rest of these for stuff. But that means that I can actually start using the Cricut now too, like I want to. Because my intention now is, like how other people are doing, I'm gonna make a mini series, I think, on my social medias to see if that kind of helps with stuff. But the first one's going to be having the printer. I'm not going to unbox the printer because it's a printer. But just kind of like showing what I've done, explaining why I got it. The next one actually might be like me actually like printing stuff out with like practice stuff and like officials. And then I might switch over to doing the Cricut. And then maybe making stuff with the Cricut. Then I have the cinch binder I can make. I also have the little shrink-a-dinks, but I'm still waiting for that stuff to come in. I think it comes in tonight, so I can't even go get it till tomorrow. So I have that, and then I don't have a bookbinder, which now I'm wondering if I should go get, because I know Michael's has it, only because of the covers, because I was trying to mess with it here a minute ago. I mean, it's going to be on, when I print it, it'll be on sticker paper, but I'll have to mess around with it and see what I can do. And then, like, the last video probably would be, I know it was a tangent, but the last one would just be me showing, like, all the products I created, or at least some of them. Because I'm like, I think it would be fun just to kind of show me printing out the different designs for the time being and then putting like different things together. And the last one would just kind of be like a quick showcase of everything or something. I think I might just start trying to do that. And that way the next little series I could probably do the next several designs or something. I'm just trying to think of what I could possibly do. That was my idea, and I've been writing it all down in my little journal. That's why I'm excited to make my own little journals, because it's going to be so helpful. Which I can actually make the mini sketchbook now, actually, so I have everything I need. Stuff looks fine, so I can just make the holes and put it together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Anyway. Alright, so this is on the Epson matte printer. Yes. I don't know what those lines are, but they don't appear anywhere else or on the drawings themselves. So I just decided to do one of each. I'm not a fan of his colors, so I'll have to mess around with that. But, I mean, it still looks good. It's just I don't know what those colors are. Like, ugh, adorable. But that's why I'm like, this actually looks pretty decent on here. Like, even she looks fine. But again, I'm going to have her redone. I'm going to do her a different way. So I just sat here. So I just reprinted all these guys on several things. But so far, I love this. So this is the like color on sticker paper, I'm gonna call it. It's label paper from Avery, but I was like, because of the material, I'm like, you can color on it. So he looks a heck of a lot better than that, but they're also a lot dimmer. Like, you can kind of just see, like, I like how that looks. So these look a lot more saturated than those. But again, this is really just for me printing out outlines on and just so people can color them in. Alright, it's now on to sticker paper. I think this was a silhouette. Yeah, so this is a white silhouette sticker paper. So, pretty vibrant. Like, that actually, see, that looks good too. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know if it's just this paper, but even then, my other yellows don't look like that. So, I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix that. But they all look pretty good. Again, this is, to me, they do. I think so. See, she actually looks good like that. But that's why I'm like, I don't know if I really want to sit here and print out all those business cards like that, because that's going to be a lot. So this one is the glossy paper. I don't know who is this. So this is the Make Market. And this is their glossy. I actually got scared. I was like, is my printer going to work with this? I mean, I guess this is okay. Oh, those lines are still there. What the hell? I mean, yeah, they actually do look fine. They look a little... They're not nearly as vibrant in real life, but those look okay. I just don't know how I feel about glossy stuff, but I think it's because these are waterproof, so I could probably have maybe one of each kind of waterproof and then just not waterproof, so people can decide, because I don't think these are waterproof. Yeah, I don't think they are. So... which I can just offer one of each. So if you want the waterproof glossy, you can. If not, you can get the matte white, maybe. And then this is the other Make It, but it's just the matte white. Which, again, still look pretty good. So he might be a little too dark, but that's fine. So that's why I'm actually feeling a lot better about these now, because I'm like, it just looks better. It turned out better. So I might just start actually like printing one of each design now that I can. At least start that process of getting them there. So I can start filming that too, because now I'm at where I want to be. And then just wait. And then that way, at least with the stickers, I can start practicing cutting out stickers, because I don't really know how it works with the Cricut. But I might go ahead and just get everything printed today. Again, just one of each. I also got to figure out, again, how I'm going to set it all up. Then at least I can start getting that point done. Because some of it will have to go... I'll have to figure out the whole Cricut business. Alright, anyway. Maybe I can do that too and do that simultaneously. We'll see. Because I was like, I also got to record stuff. But I'm only going to record it with cutting the Cricut. I'm not going to, like, do all, like, that whole... and the digital portion. So I guess it won't matter. I can at least get stuff in the digital portion and then get it printed so I can have stuff for content. And then I can at least start getting some of it set up, because like book-wise, I'll have to wait. At least for the bigger ones until I can get those springs in and stuff. I also ordered boxes, which the boxes are big enough. Literally, there's enough space in there for me to put the larger sketchbook in there. That's why I got it. Because the sketchbooks I have are like a 5x7, and I want to say the boxes are an 8x6. So like they just fit, which is completely fine. Because I don't have anything bigger than that for quite a while for now. I just also got them just preemptively in case. So I was ready. So I'm going to start doing that, I think, and start getting that stuff prepared. Yay! So that means I can actually start getting stuff printed today. I'm so excited. It makes me so happy. And I can get these little sketchbooks ready to go. Oh, that's fantastic. Because I'm thinking that this, my good paper, I think this will probably be the covers for the little mini sketchbooks. Because they're going to be flimsy. Like, they're not going to be hardback like how the larger ones are going to be. Which I'm okay with. Unless... because I know Michael's has bookboard. I think I might need to go look at their bookboard. And probably get a little bone folder and get one of those to help make it easier for myself. But I can also just get that when I have to go pick up my other stuff from the post office. I think I might just do that. And because I might go ahead and do that. Because I also might actually try and print off the drawings on there and see how I feel. Is what I'm thinking. Because I might do prints, but I'll have to see what it looks like. Because if they look okay, I mean, they'll just be on flimsy paper, so I don't know. But I have options. Because if anything, I can use this for the magnets. Is what I could use this for. Because I am going to make magnets. So I could use that for the magnets. I got sticker paper to do stickers with. And also, I have the printable vinyl coming. So I don't have to worry, or not vinyl, but the, oh my gosh. The shrink-ink paper's coming. So I have that. I have plenty of stuff. I have paper for inside of the notebooks. Dude, I'm set. So yeah, I guess I will. I also might need to get a little doodad. The little glue dots that aren't permanent, but because I'm thinking I might have to use those for certain things. So I might also look at that. But I know they have the bone folder, and there's card paper, and there's the backboard at Michael's, so I might have to go in there and grab some too. It's fine. I also might come up with some other stuff I might need. So that's where we're at. I've also been this morning having some fun. I've actually been using ChatGPT, which I have never done before. I started asking it questions and I am learning so much. I'm like, this is actually super cool. And the fact that it also will help you write script for your video, then I said, oh, I'm gonna need to use that. So I've been going with that. So I still some more asking it some more stuff. So I'm gonna go back and start asking it, and then I might get started working on getting more stuff printed. I actually might do a test print, probably on the back of this, honestly, of what a print would look like, because I am curious to see what that would look like. So I might just do some of those. And then, yeah, and then probably just start printing stuff out. Yeah, that's, I think, what we're going to do, because I'll be using some of this, like, back and forth for notebook covers and, stickers. But I think I might just work on getting the notebook covers at least printed for now, so I can at least have some practice ones. And then go from there. Because I can at least do a practice book cover. I just might need to go get some more backboard for later. That's kind of where we're at. So I think I'm going to get started working on some more questions for chat and then come back to do this later. And then go from there. So we will be back probably a little bit later because I have to get this vlog up today at some point. This is actually going to be a long one. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be long. But it's mostly just me talking. So next one will probably have a little more action in it just because it is printing, putting stuff together, doing with the Cricut. I'm so excited. But I'm not going to have the store ready for Friday, which is completely fine. So I'll probably just go up next week. But at least I can get some more stuff kind of done and created and ready. So I'm looking forward to it. But let me just get started working on some other stuff. Okay, so I'm printing something else. That's what that noise is. So I'm doing a practice printing. So I'm starting off with this. So I just put it on regular copy paper because I just want to see how big I need to make it to cover this. And then, well, so this is the cover I'm gonna go with for now. I'm just trying to see just how big I need to make it. Like, it's a literal 5x7, so it's also just all this. So I'll get it cut out here in a minute. But I'm also making 2 of these because I want to put them on the inside just to kind of add something and just see how that looks. Again, I just want to see how big it is. This took me a while to figure out how to do this, but I got it worked out. Like, I knew I could duplicate, but it was a matter of getting this moved over and getting them pushed down so that way I could sit here and have a proper cutout. But I figured it out, so this is where we're at. Bing, that works, but we'll see. So, and then that way I can start experimenting because I'm about to turn this off, like get this vlog uploaded. And the next vlog will probably be like actual printing stuff out and then putting some stuff together. At least the little baby books because I'm gonna, like, I already kind of have an idea of how far I want to go. So I'm literally gonna cut this in half, I think, is what I'll do. So, and then this will be almost cut off with maybe like 2 or 3 of these I won't be able to use, but that's fine. Because now I can actually get this start putting together because I'm not going to use it on this. I'm just going to create like the soft back and just have the paper and just see how that works. I'm just going to print it on there. I'm probably going to use this paper just because of how good it looks. So I'm just going to use that. I can get that book together, like see how it actually looks. And then we'll go from there so that way I can work on getting more stuff. So because all the little design covers for the mini sketchbooks will have these kind of guys on there is what I'm gonna do. Which I just think makes sense. So that's what we're gonna do. And this thing is still printing. It just takes a while. But I'm kind of hoping that this works. If not, I'll have to figure it out and play around with it tomorrow. And then probably get it going. But I did some really good research stuff today, so I'm super happy with that. Chat was extremely helpful. So I actually have some other things I'm going to ask it tomorrow so I can start pointing out some other stuff I want to do. Like my other little side ventures. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Because I'm just trying to like break it up so I can do stuff differently every day. Because I'm actually probably going to start drawing here. Because I now don't have a video for Friday. Because originally it was like putting up the product videos. But because of how long it's taking me and it's like I'm nowhere near being done. I'm going to do something else. So I'll probably just put up my minis. And the week after will probably be the product video, if I get it there, which I probably will. And then, because my stuff got delivered, so I can go grab that tomorrow. It'll have to be probably sometime late in the morning, though, because so they can get it. I'm hoping it'll just go in my P.O. box, but I have no idea. This is the problem, because I don't know how big the box is going to be. So it would have been small, but because I ordered those other boxes, it's probably going to be a bit larger, so I don't know if it'll fit now. But then again, the boxes aren't that big, but if they're open, I don't know. Because I now started to figure out how to put a box together. I've never done that before. So that's where we're at. But what I'm hoping is that tomorrow I can get everything printed that I need to, at least book cover wise, and just have that stuff ready. Because I'll probably also, because that's still, this probably will become my practice print cover, at least just so I can kind of put it on here. I don't know, we'll see. But I do need to start making those practice covers so I can kind of see how that works. And then I can work in the Cricut stuff tomorrow too and get stickers and stuff printed so I get that practice cutting. So probably tomorrow will be the first thing is getting covers printed, at least one of each. Along with the inside covers, like the inside little pieces I want to do. Because the front and back will be the exact same. Like they're not going to be different. Because it's like I don't have anything created for different. But I'm also wondering if I'm going to need to increase the border size of the drawing. Might be the other problem, so I can get it like kind of folded over. That's kind of why I'm doing these extra little drawings in there. So I'll have to see how that looks. So I'm just going to put it on top of this and just see how much it covers. And then I can start to work on sticker stuff too and the magnets. At least getting that stuff like done and cut out will be the intention. So that's probably what tomorrow's gonna be, is literally just sitting here just printing and cutting. So OMG, like I said, this thing takes forever to print now, but it's fine because I'm only doing the one. I just want to see how it looks first, and then that way we can go from there. But I'm excited because that means I'm getting closer, because that's all I want to do right now is just make one of each design. I don't want to do anything else than that, and just so people can at least get an idea of what everything looks like. And then I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna like write in it. So I'm wondering if one of them, I mean, I can probably just grab some stuff I've already done and maybe just put it on top, like lay it over. I think it's probably what's gonna happen. Just so I'm not writing in all those books yet because I don't want to just yet. So I think it's probably what will end up happening. And now I'm wondering if I should get an Etsy because I could do the printable downloads of the drawing pages and some other stuff maybe. Might be a good idea, and I could probably download the color your own stickers things too. I don't know. That was another idea I had. I don't know how well that would go over though, but it was something that came into my head. So we'll have to see, but at least want to get all this done. So I'm hoping between tomorrow and Friday I'll get it all done. But it's also I'm like I also want to draw at the same time, so I can keep going with that stuff. And also other research business, but yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, here it comes. So it's about to shoot out too. And then we'll get to see how close I am to getting this stuff done or what else I need to try and figure out how to fix. So, oh yeah, slow process. It's coming, I promise. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, let's see. Ew, okay. Alright, so that literally, if I do this like this, so it's literally going to cover the entire thing, which is what I expected. So it's going to do that. Alright, so then I will need to go back and get my original stuff that's got the wider border. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to get folded like this. So then I'll have to just cut down the side some, which I guess doesn't hurt. I guess it won't be that much of a problem because that's really what's going to happen. That's basically. So that's why I'm thinking, because I would also need to cut the top off some to kind of match down here. Because then it would fold up that, because I think probably this might be too much. I think this is a little more normal, I want to say, and then probably the edges. And having this in here, let me actually, oh, I have, like, let me grab my scissors. I have my scissors. So, I'm just doing a botched, I don't care. I just need to look and get an idea for what I'm doing. So I think the sizing I have, which I literally put in 5x7, I think is fine. It's just I'll need to increase the border size is going to be the only problem. So, I didn't like that. That's what I didn't like that. I don't think that's very good. Because I know some, they'll literally just put this over the top of it, and then they'll just, you know, close the inside, and that's what it is. And you'll just have the backboard. But I guess that leaves it up for if people want to write their name or whatever, or their date in here, they can. I was going to say I could get a stamp and put it like name and date, but I could also just write it, I suppose. So I think size-wise, it's okay, but yeah, I'll just need to increase the border size, so I'll just need to re-download all my drawings that I have of these guys in particular and just re-upload it for that. I think is what I'm just gonna have to do. And then I can always cut it down if I want to as well. Because I do have my thing, I would just need to measure how far I want to cut it down, but I could. Because then I do want to get the bone folder, I think would be helpful. I'm assuming because, I don't know. Let's see. Because if I'm folding it, I mean, I guess I don't have to. It's just a matter of cutting it down. So I guess it would still work on its own. I might need to look and just see, but I might have to cut the border off some. I guess I don't have to increase the width. I guess it would be fine. Because it's literally going to cover what I need it to. I mean, the sides actually will be a little white, but I might need to increase it just a tad, I suppose is what will happen. So I guess I'm going to have to re-download everything, which that won't take long at all. That's super simple. But I'll just have to re-download it and then put it back on here so we can start doing the practice printing and hope for the best. But I think that's what will happen is tomorrow we'll just be getting book stuff printed, getting the little sketchbooks done and recorded, because I can make little videos of those, and then moving on to the actual Cricut, which is still sitting on my counter and I have not touched it since Friday and used it once. So, because that way, because I gotta figure that out, because I'm assuming you have to put it into the Cricut Studio thing first and design it so it can print out the registration marks, is what I'm assuming. I don't know. So I'll have to look at that and see. But I assume that's probably what's gonna happen. But I'm excited though, because if I can at least get the little sketchbooks done, or I can work on stuff Friday too. I have Friday as well. But if I can at least get the little sketchbooks created tomorrow, and then get the big sketchbooks at least printed. Because I'm also doing that to kind of help with paper is the problem. Because I don't want to waste paper. Because that's what I'm doing. And I feel bad. So I'm trying not to do that. But I'm also like, well, what else can I print out? Because maybe I could print out the little... I guess I could print out the little, Color Me page. No. Oh no, this is going at regular sticker paper. Because I actually thought about making those like the stickers, but the problem is I don't know if the Cricut would register if I did that. That's my problem. But, maybe, I was like, I could give a free sticker, I suppose. With each book purchase, maybe. I could do that instead. And just do maybe like the regular heads as like a free sticker option. Well, so it comes with the book no matter what. So I don't waste those, and that way... But I could also just print them out to have free stickers available too. I don't know. That's probably dumb. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with those is the problem. That's why I just thought about just sticking them in here on the inside. Just so it would kind of cover up that. But I think if I did, I would need to do the black background, so I don't know. Maybe I could still create a free sticker of some sort, though. Just to use those pages, that means like every book cover I print, I would get 2 stickers. Which couldn't hurt. But I then would need to print out, I would need to physically cut out each one. That's why I was like, I could just use them for the inside. I mean, I guess I still could. Maybe. I guess I could. And just still use them for the inside, so at least get it covered. Because I already got to use the paper anyway, so might as well. I don't know. I guess that might have to be what I do. And then we'll just try it and just see. Because that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want the back cover to be different. Ugh, I don't know. I might have to just sit there and think about it. That's probably what's going to end up happening. Because that's why I'm like, I'm trying to use this paper. I mean, I could try it with the Cricut, I suppose. I'll have to look. Because if I can print something out, and then if I can just put it in the Cricut and it'll cut it for me. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. Alright. But until then, that's probably the end of the adventures for today. And then I'll have to figure this stuff out tomorrow. And then we'll have to go from there. But yeah, so the big thing starting the next vlog will be probably doing art stuff. Because I need to work on art stuff. Because I kind of feel like it. So it'll be art stuff. At least printing book stuff. Getting the little ones done. Because I should be able to do those tomorrow. And then start Cricut using. should be what I should be able to do, and then probably go to the post office and probably to Michael's so I can get those last few things I'm thinking of. And go ahead and just get those. That's probably what's going to end up happening. And then I'll see how I feel. I might need to look that up really quick to see if the Cricut has to have registration marks or if I can just put it in there and it'll cut it. Because if it just cuts it, then I can just do like little free stickers of some sort. Maybe I can just pick something. I was like, I could do something for March since it's coming up. I could. I don't know. We'll see. That is an idea I have. But I'll have to see what I feel like doing because I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to go with that. And then I'll have to see. Because if it allows it, then that's great. If not, I don't know. I'll have to, might just go back to this idea to just to use them and just stick them in there. Just for like that nice front cover, I suppose. Or I do have so if it'll pop up, I do have these that I could put in there. Obviously, I would take off the magnet or whatever names I have, but I could use those if I wanted to. Maybe. This is gonna take too long to open. So that is an option because I already have the fire dragon. Like I have everybody done, but I could and just use those instead. Because they don't have to be very big and it would fit. Because I could do one per page, I suppose. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, I guess I'm going to at least elongate the borders some. So I'll just have to re-upload everything and get them back on here and go from there. Whew. That's a lot. All right, but let me close this off so I can get this up because it's 6 o'clock and this is still not up. So I'm just going to end it. So thank you guys for watching. And I will, so stay tuned, you know, if you want to see more, please subscribe so you can get to it. And then if you like this, please like and then comment if there's anything I should know, any questions you have or anything, just please let me know. But other than that, thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.